Hey guys, it's your girl. So basically, your girl has not posted, well, she's posted a video, but she hasn't actually done like a talking video like this for a while. This is so weird because I can actually see myself. Sorry, obviously I've got a new camera and like I can actually see myself talking, which is kind of weird. Anyway, scooted back to the video. So basically I haven't done like a talking video like this for ages, and basically, as some of you may know, we're in like this massive pandemic thing, if that's what you call it, pandemic thing, where basically everyone's got a virus and we're not allowed to go outside. So I was like, what better way to spend my days other than doing my dissertation and my other projects that's due in like a month. Also, please don't judge, but obviously as you can see from my face, I have got makeup on and I literally cannot do makeup to save my life. I'm awful at makeup, and this is like look at that. That is like a completely different shade, and like obviously look at that. You can literally see where I've had my makeup on my hand and it's just awful. So sorry if my makeup doesn't look the best. I'm new to makeup, I don't know how to do it. Maybe that can be my next video, a YouTube tutorial on makeup, but who knows. So anyway, I'm gonna do a video on like my phobias and like weird fears that I have. It's so weird because I actually, when I was thinking about it last night, like I actually do have a lot of phobias, and some of them are obviously really rational and some of them are like completely irrational and they're like so weird. So I'm actually going to talk about my phobias and fears because I just think it's really funny that I have really weird phobias. But yeah. We're all bored, so give me a like, give me a subscribe, because I should be doing more videos if we're in second quarantine. Let's get on with the video. My first phobia is obviously one that like so many people have. It's actually spiders. I have the biggest fear of spiders. Like I literally cannot deal. I absolutely hate spiders to a T. So you know I'm a celebrity. If I ever went on that, I would not tell them I was scared of spiders, because that is the one thing that they put me in with, and I'm just not about that. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so scared of rats. Put me in a cage with rats. Because I don't mind rats, so I'd be like, put me in a cage with rats please, oh my god. And they'd be like, oh my god, I love spiders. Like, put me in a cage with spiders, I'll be fine. If I ever went on I'm a celebrity, that would be my tactic. Sorry, what? Technique or tactic. You know what, I don't even know where my fear of spiders developed, because when I was younger, I could pick them up. I was like picking them up off the trees and stuff. Basically, when I was a little bit younger, I was like 10, I went to Australia, and big mistake if you're scared of spiders, because we went to this thing called botanical, or I don't know what the other thing is. Correct me please, because I don't know still to this day. I think it's botanical gardens. We went to these like exotic gardens, and I love bats, and there was millions of bats everywhere. Absolutely loved it. I love like little creepy crawlies, like the little butterflies. Absolutely love them. Love anything to do with bugs but spiders. And let me tell you something, say there was like one tree here and one tree like here, obviously this is like a small scale, there would literally be a web, like a huge web of spiders. And I'm not even joking, like these spiders were like this, like they had legs like that. Like honestly, like their body was like, their bum was like that, and their legs were like sprawled out like that. Oh my god. And they're so low down, like your head's like here and they're here. Oh my god, I cried. When I say I cried my eyes out, I was screaming. I was like that horrible child that everyone hates. I was screaming, I was crying, I was literally in tears. I was so hysterical. My dad was getting so angry at me. I couldn't do anything because literally I'm absolutely terrified of them. Oh my god. Another story time, you've probably heard about this. Obviously I went to Camp America. Oh my god, did you go to Camp America? You went to Camp America? Oh my god, tell me all about Camp America. So anyway, went to Camp America this summer, and we stay in these things called cabins, which is literally like an outdoor shed with like these little flappy things if it rains. So like if you rain, you just and you put the flaps down. roll up at like 11:30 at night. I look at this shed thing and I'm like, I'm sitting in the car, I'm like, oh my god, please don't be me, 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 please don't be me. And they're like, Sasha Wallage? And I'm like, that's not my name. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like literally looking at my friend Robin. I'm like, please don't let me stay in here. I like come out the van and I just, you know, walk towards the cabin with like my little flashlight on my phone, and I look up and literally there are about 10 spiders sprawled across this like wooden cabin thing, like this flap, and that's just only the outside. This girl opens the flap for me. I walk in, it is pitch black. I literally am standing there like this. I turn my flashlight. Oh my god, when I say there was spiders in there, it was like the cast of Bugs Life were auditioning for the part of the spider role. Like, oh, they were everywhere. I was crying. I screamed the literal countdown. There's like a video of Robin vlogging when we first get there, and you can hear my scream from the van, and literally that is how everyone knew me. They were like, the girl that screamed the countdown on the first night, and that is just my fear of spiders. I have to find a hubby that can, you know, pick out the spiders for me. I feel like my phobias, these phobias are quite rational. So my next phobia is obviously claustrophobia. I just hate small spaces. It makes me cringe so much. Like even thinking about small spaces. I actually have a dream, like my worst nightmare ever would be to be buried alive. I have like dreams every so often of being buried alive, and it scares the living daylights out of me. I absolutely hate it. There was a time where me and my family went to France. There was like this lift and it was like tiny, it was like this big, and I'm scared anyway, but we all had our suitcases, and obviously like I have a massive suitcase up to here. We all have our suitcases. We go into the lift and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to go into it, I don't go into it. My dad's like, get in, and he like shoves me in, and basically the lift door closes and we're like, okay, like we're trying to press these buttons, like why is it not moving, why is it not going out? I'm panicking, like my heart is like that. Basically the hotel room key, you have to like swipe it and then it does the lift, but we didn't know that, so we were literally still like trying to figure out these buttons, and these buttons weren't pressing. I was crying, like basically this story has a lot of me crying in it, like this whole vlog. We were pressing the little buzzer for like the reception and no one was answering. Suddenly the lift door opened. Like, bear in mind, we had been screaming down this lift, like everyone had been screaming. My dad was telling me to shut up, like my mum was panicking, being like, Alan, open the door. My brother was moaning, like everyone was screaming. The lift door opens like this silent silent reception area, and there's just us four misfits in the lift, like literally like tears rolling down our eyes, and the reception literally just like, and there's like two couples and they're literally just looking at us like the same way. Like, I run out, I'm like crying my eyes out. I'm like, how the hell do you work that lift? And then this lady literally comes along, grabs the key, swipes it, and the lift just goes up. And I was like, so yeah, that's my second fear. Third fear, oh my god, this is like probably one of my biggest phobias. I have the worst phobia, like the worst phobia of blood. Like anything to do with the body, not even just blood, it could be anything to do with the body. I have the biggest phobia, like oh my god, this phobia, like I've never fainted with phobias or anything like that, but this phobia would genuinely make me faint. If anyone starts talking about blood, like the body, like injuring themselves, I am gone. I am gone. So you know when you go to the doctors, I don't really like going to the doctors because they give you, this is going to sound so babyish of me, but you know that pumpy thing that goes on your arm that measures like your blood pressure or something like that? I hate it. I actually cry. Like every time I have to go to the doctors, I'm holding onto my friend's arm and I'm like, please don't do it, please don't do it, please don't do it, please don't. And it goes like that and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and I'm like, and the person's like, stop tensing. I'm like, I literally can't stop tensing. Like it makes me cringe because do you know what I think it is? I don't like blood, and it's like you can feel the blood pumping around your body, if you get what I mean, and oh my god, yeah, it makes me cringe. You can just feel the blood pumping. Oh my god, it just sorry, get it together. Oh my god. I actually can't get it together. It makes me cringe so much. It just makes me that is one thing that I literally hate. Like anything, even like if someone's like, oh, let me feel your pulse, I'm like, don't touch me, don't touch my vein. Like anything to do with the vein. Bruises, cannot stand the thought of bruises, like your vein popping. That's how bruises, like that's how bruises are formed. Your vein pops and the stain of the vein popping is the bruise. Even the other day, like my friend went to hospital and she had to get like an injection, and she was like telling me that her injection was under the arm here. Oh my god, it actually makes me, these noises. It actually makes me cringe. Just talking about it just makes me cringe. The thing is, if it happened to me, I would be absolutely fine. Like, I broke my arm one time and we were in hospital and they just had to like do an x-ray of my arm and I was absolutely fine. But anyone else, literally, someone had an incident at work the other day where they put a weight away and literally the weight got caught in their finger and oh my god, the blood literally splattered everywhere. And obviously because I'm a lifeguard, I have to try and help, and we were closing. I was useless. Like I was genuinely, I was trying to clean up the blood and I was literally like ew, and I was like gagging, and literally in the end my manager was like, just go home, like you're no help, like just go home because you're actually pathetic at the moment. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I think it's probably one of my worst phobias. Anytime anyone talks about it, I genuinely just curl up into a ball and I want to like actually cry. Next phobia, I don't really think this is a phobia or a fear, but it's something that's gets me really irritated if I don't have it, and that is lip balm. I genuinely have like fear of not having lip balm or like my lips just being slightly dry. Like I always carry lip balm with me, which is actually really weird because I don't think I have lip balm in this house at the moment, and that means I'm gonna have to go across the road, get my 3 sets of lip balm and bring it back here. It would be so serious to the point where if I was out and I didn't have lip balm, I would go into a shop and buy lip balm just for that outing and then have it to my other collection of like 10 lip balms. Like I have a big tub like this of Vaseline which stays in my house, have a smaller tub of Vaseline which stays in my car, and then I honestly have about like 10 chapsticks. I bring one for a night out. I always have one for a night out bag, one for a day bag, one for my uni bag, and one just for lying around the house. And I have like scattered others more. Honestly, as soon as I can feel my lips like getting a little bit, like at the moment, they see, hear that sound? That's how you know your lips are moist. That's how you know your lips are Vaselined well. If you look at that, look at them, like you can see they are moisturized. It also just is a phobia of mine because I don't like the feeling, like if I'm, because obviously I'm constantly talking, I'm constantly like feeling my lips, so if I can feel even like a little bit of dryness, it just makes me cringe because I don't want to be feeling that on my lips, if I'm honest with you. And like I used to have a boyfriend literally every time I used to go around to his house, I used to bring my Carmex, and he genuinely, I don't know why, but it just annoyed him that I put on my Carmex like every 5 minutes. He'd be like, stop putting on your Carmex, you don't need it. And I was like, I do need it, my lips. And then in the end we had to switch sides of the bed just so I could reach my Carmex like literally every day. However, fun fact, Carmex is really bad for your lips because it makes your lips drier, which makes you want to put Carmex on more, and that's why you buy so much Carmex. So if you're gonna buy lip balm, buy Vaseline, Burt's Bees, or like Paw. I personally don't recommend. Wow, this is like an ad for lip balm. So that's my ad for lip balm. If you want to buy some lip balm, just at me and I'll tell you where to go. I would say my other weird phobia, it's not a phobia, it's just something that bugs me and something that irritates me. And I think to me, if it irritates me, that is kind of like a phobia or fear thing, because I'll keep focusing on it and I'll be like, oh my god, like that's really bugging me. So this is gonna sound so rude and no disrespect to anyone, but I have like a really bad like fear of like, not even a fear, just my irritation is like, I am such a perfectionist with teeth, and this is literally just something that I thought of recently because I was watching Celebs Go Dating and Alison Hammond went on a date with a boy that had like a gap in his tooth or something like that, and he didn't have like the most amazing teeth, and I was genuinely like, oh my god, I would not be able to date someone who didn't have like perfect teeth things that they look for in a guy. Mine is perfect teeth, or even friends. Like, all my friends have such lovely teeth, and I just don't think I could date someone or be friends. This is so rude. I just don't, like, it would bug me. I think this is where it developed from. I had such awful teeth. I went through, honestly, like 3-4 years of braces, retainers, all of that. Like, I literally got the whole works done to my teeth. I had 2 teeth taken out, and before that I was honestly like, I don't want any teeth taken out, I'm fine with my crooked teeth. And I look back at, wait, let me see if, hang on, let me see if I can find a photo of my disgusting teeth. So this is a photo that I'm going to show you of when I first got braces. Obviously I was that weirdo that came back with rainbow braces. Look at them now. They are perfect. It's like my little gnashes. Let me try and find this photo. Okay, it's really blurry because at the time my computer was so bad. Can you focus? Okay, right, so it's focusing. So can you guys see how bad? Look at them. That is honestly like, that is what I, oh my god, wait, hang on, I found the pictures without my braces. Focus on the ugly picture. Look, oh my god, that is just, oh my god, look at that. And that is what I used to look like when I was younger, and that is what my teeth used to look like, and that is just disgusting if I'm honest with you. Hopefully there's a glow up. All the boys that I've like gone for have had really good teeth, which is kind of good. I mean, I'm not gonna say much good things about my ex-boyfriends, but I will say they did have good teeth, and I did really like that. I think my current ex-boyfriend had braces. I think that is just one thing that I look for. Like, personality you have to have, but teeth, you have to have good teeth. So I think I have like a tiny bit of a phobia, even if that's a phobia. Let me Google, see if bad teeth is a phobia. Okay, so it's not so much related to bad teeth, it's dental fear. So dental anxiety, it's called odontophobia. This is an intense fear of visiting the dentist for dental care. This is how bad that my phobia gets. I have a lot of nightmares about my teeth falling out and about my teeth getting knocked out. That is one thing that I have nightmares probably weekly about, and I think that is because I'm so scared of like knocking my perfect teeth or like knocking anything to do with my teeth, because I could not imagine not having good teeth. My last fear, I don't really think this is a fear again, but is fear of leaving uni a thing? Like, is a fear of losing your best friends at uni and not living with them and not going for, like, is fear of the sesh, like losing the sesh a thing? Because I think that's actually a thing. I genuinely think this is an honest fear. Cooking, like, I think there is a fear of like a phobia of like house chores. Cooking, I think I have a fear of cooking because I am bloody awful. I'm gonna see if this is actually a thing. Fear of cooking is a thing. It's called magriacophobia, and it's a fear of cooking, can take any form. Some people are only afraid of cooking for large groups, while others are afraid of whipping up scrambled eggs for themselves. And if that does not describe me to a T, then I don't know what does, because honestly, fear of cooking is honestly a common phobia. And I have it. Fear of becoming an adult. So the idea of embracing the adult world, myriad responsibilities, simply isn't fun, and the fear of growing up. A recent article in Case of Reports in Psychiatry says it's an intense fear. Gerascobia, which is the fear of growing older. But that's more like growing older and becoming older, not so much fear of like being an adult, which is exactly what I have. I have a fear of becoming an adult. The thought of leaving uni, that is 100% a fear. So yeah, they're all my weird fears. I mean, obviously like claustrophobia, arachnophobia, and blood fear is obviously real phobias. And then fear of not having lip balm, the dental fear, and the fear of growing up and cooking is obviously something that's like little mini fears. I know this was a really weird video, and like it was just randomly me talking, and it was probably really boring and probably no one's gonna watch it, but can you just have some respect in these hard, difficult times, because I'm so bored and I don't know what to do, and this is prolonging my dissertation, which I really should be doing, but your girl's got to survive. I will post the links. If you guys haven't watched my Camp America vlog, watch my Camp America vlog because it's so good. and maybe me and Robin, when this whole thing dies over, we're gonna do like a little collab together. So please watch and subscribe to me, because hopefully in these dark times I might become YouTube famous, who knows. So I'm gonna skedaddle because I need to actually do my dissertation work, and I will keep you updated on more videos. Okay. I hate saying bye. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say bye. Bye guys.